My cousin Ophel. And I actually printed this up really big so I don't have to use my glasses because, you know. So I just want to share a few words with you and really thank you for coming out and for sharing this wonderful event with us. In the world today, there's actually a 1 trillion intergenerational wealth transfer going on, of which 70% is going to women. In fact, according to the National Bureau of Economic Research, in recent years, more women are graduating from college than men, and in fact, more women are starting up their own businesses, actually at a rate twice that of men. And just knowing what most of you do here, I know that there's quite a lot of you that started businesses in the last couple of years. According to also the census held by the Social Security Administration, women today are breadwinners or co-breadwinners in 60% of the households in the US, as well as today, women are outliving men anywhere from 6 to 8 years. Irrespective of your political inclination, we also have a woman running for president for the first time. So as good as things may sound, the reality that faces women is actually quite diverse. Women are out of the workforce on average about 12 years to take care of kids and older relatives. 11% of women aged 65 or older are considered poor, while only 7% of men in that age group are considered poor. The median age of women in the last couple of years who've actually lost their husbands is actually declined to the age of 59. And usually women that lose their husbands outlive them by at least 14 years. So with both the incredible improvements that have made our lives there, there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. For me, the drive to launch Women+Wealth Solutions came from my firsthand experience that whenever it comes to finances and investment planning, women are still getting the treatment that, the trust me factor, I'll take care of it, is really what's given to them. To me, that's no longer acceptable. But rather to me, I'll assist you in helping you help yourself is really what's needed. All too often, I've met widows, professionals, divorcees, and married women who, whether they planned it or not, or chose to or not, now find themselves in charge of the role of having to handle the household's finances and were overwhelmed or surprised by the choices they had and the intensity of the decisions that they needed to make. As women, in that moment, our natural instinct is to focus on fixing the problem or trying to make everyone else feel better about doing whatever it takes to get that done now, versus actually taking a time out to assess where we are right now, where we need to be, and what are the decisions needed to get us there. Somehow, as women, we don't allow ourselves to not make a decision and actually learn of our options so that a better decision can be made when the emotions of the moment die down. So why do I care so much? Well, in the past 25 years, I've had the privilege to sit across from many women, some of who are here tonight, and thank you, those who have taken the time out to actually properly assess their situation, formulate an action plan, and then slowly executed it according to their pace, reached a far more peaceful outcome and a productive one than those who were pressured either by their circle of friends, family, and advisors, or even themselves to act in the moment. There's a couple more reasons why I care so much. For those of you who haven't heard from me yet, you know that I turned a very special age this year. And so I finally said, what are we waiting for? I also celebrated this year 10 years in private practice, which if you would have said that to me 10 years ago, I was hoping to last 1 year. So 10 years later, it's pretty cool. But 4 years ago, I had to say goodbye to both my mom and dad, years before their time, as some of you know. Losing them both and personally experiencing the loss and then the panic to act crystallized for me the need to have professionals and colleagues on my side who could give me the honest feedback, point me in the right direction, and allow me to take a time out to make the decisions needed to be made and eliminate distractions or those wrong impulses that could have cost me dearly in the long run. I simply want to continue to be that go-to professional when you or those you love find themselves in that position. With my team and our personal attention to your needs at whatever phase or transition you might be, is really what we're here for you, and here's what we want to do for you. Now, usually at this point, I get the most, I get a very common question asked of me, and that is, will I still be working with men? The short answer is, of course. And in fact, some of my strongest supporters, other than my clients, have actually been the men in my life, such as my husband, Ilan, my two business partners, Alan Galinsky and Tom Gufke, my brother Eldad, and my son Ziv. However, Women in Transition is really what I'm leading with right now, and this is where I need your help to get the message out and amplify it. Look, I'm realistic, I know. There are plenty of competent, able financial advisors out there who most probably look better than us, might even manage better, money's better than us, and might even know more than us. But I doubt that any of them will care as much as we do, take our fiduciary responsibility as seriously as we do, and will reach out to you before you even know you need reaching out to as much as we do. For us, making sure that you're okay emotionally and psychologically, where you are right now, is step number one, regardless of the situation. The actual conversation about the portfolio is usually the last thing on the agenda. Because for us, we understand that the money is the tool that allows you to live the life the way you want today and into the future. Honestly, if we don't know about you, how can we possibly manage your assets to make sure that it fits you? Women in Wealth Solutions is really the face we want to put out there as a public representation of what we do for our clients each and every day already. So in closing, I want to thank you for all the years of support. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without most of the people in this room. But I really want to just take a minute out and thank a couple of people especially. First and foremost, I want to thank Jessica Garmise, who created my website. And I have to tell you, my partners looked at me and said, a website? What do we need a website for? I said, trust me, we need a website. So Jessica helped me with a website. It is up and running. I encourage you all to check it out. It's womeninwealthsolutions.com or womenaws.com. And so thank you for that. I also want to thank Seema Alexander, who was actually somebody who was instrumental in just helping me get my thoughts straight and keeping me very focused. There's a lady that actually called me just before that she couldn't make it, Jean, who helped me with the furniture in my office, and now I invite all of you to come and visit me in my new office. I'm very proud of it. Alex, who actually helped me with the videos. So when you look at the videos, just be kind. Okay, just be kind when you look at the videos. I also want to thank my kids for putting up with me all the years and all the lectures about money that they've gotten from me from day zero. They're all actually all over the country right now, but Tamara, who's here tonight, is representing. I also have a whole team that most of you don't really know because they're spread around New York and Florida. So I wanted to thank Elizabeth, Catherine, Sophia, Barbara, and Nancy for always editing my work. So if you think I'm a great writer, okay. They also keep me in compliance, which for that I'm always grateful for. Some of you in the room will appreciate that. I also want to thank Barbara Pesci for helping me here tonight and for introducing me to over 40 females, which has been a phenomenal group for me. So in closing, I really want to, I welcome your referrals and I welcome the opportunity to speak first to each of you, but whenever possible in front of women who are actually looking to learn more about their options and who want to know how to take care of their own finances and managing their own finances. I firmly believe that it's never too late to learn or to even get engaged in your own finances. So thank you for coming here tonight. Please make sure you schmooze and mingle and mix. And just thank you for being a friend and a colleague and a client for all these years. Thank you.